So yeah, I basically sold my beloved Les Paul and 3 other guitars. Another Les Paul, a Greco Les Paul, a Greco SG, and a Fender Mexican Tele to get one guitar. And you know, I think I'm a recovering guitar hoarder. And you know, for the past few years, I've been collecting gear, and I've been collecting and obsessing about gear, which is troublesome, and it's not a good. I don't enjoy it as much anymore because all the peripheral or collateral stuff that happens, that you have to you need to do maintenance for your guitar, strings, space, whatever. Although the key question is, or the key proposition is, for me, is whether you want quality or quantity. I cannot afford lots of quality and quantity, as I'm sure the majority of us cannot do. But with that said, I think the crucial, definitive point for me selling these 4 guitars and buying one with that money and beyond, I've sold more guitars than those. I basically have 3 guitars now, and a bass and an acoustic guitar, which are utilitarian in my studio. So the main reason, the deciding factor among others that I won't go into detail today, is mastery. Getting used to one neck profile, one set of ergonomics. I truly believe that, you know, I want to improve. I want to be better. I want to be a better player. I feel I have a lot of room to grow, and acquiring gear was in the way of growth, but also switching between 10 different guitars, in my opinion, is on the way as well. It's a problem. It takes time. And I'm not saying that this applies for everyone. It applies for me. Mastery and connection to the instrument. That plus higher quality instrument, I think is where I need to go. So I want to show you the guitar. Oh man, it's a beautiful 64 reissue, you know, Gibson Custom Shop 64 reissue. This is an historic SG, and it is so beautiful. I look at that. Wow. I mean, it looks amazing. It sounds amazing. This is very uncomfortable to play like this, to hold like this, but I told you. I don't know, it has such a beautiful timbre. It's very well made. It sort of exceeded my expectations. So this is the first custom shop that I've ever owned, and I assumed the difference was marginal, considerable at best, but I don't know if this particular guitar, I don't know if it applies to just this particular guitar or not, but it has such a nice timbre. The wood is beautiful. I mean, visually, it's beautiful, but it also sounds incredible. It has a weird sort of neck for an SG. I don't really like the slim taper. That's one of the reasons why I parted with my Les Paul and my SG and my other Les Paul, because their necks were too thin. This one is, I don't know, it's just everything I value on a guitar, and I purchased it because of that reason. I did my research beforehand, which was a great strategy. So I started with the neck profile. You know, these days I believe the neck profile is the thing that you should worry about, regardless of the shape. To me, that's the primary thing. This is a medium C. It's sort of a classic Les Paul size. It's in between like a Les Paul and a 335, which is great. I really enjoy rounded, medium to large C necks. So the neck is right and the frets are right, which for me it is very important. They are not too skinny. Well, they are skinny. They are not too short. They are good. Anyway, I'll do a full review about this thing, but I think it was a good decision. I don't have like as many guitars, beautiful guitars, by the way. I don't have as many. I don't have as many choices. I'm not wasting time A-Bing guitars to see which one sounds the best. And so the only two guitars I'm playing are this SG and that 335, which are very similar in terms of neck, constructions, measurements, and frets. And then the ergonomics, you cannot beat this thing. I mean, the main reason I would say for which I parted with both my Les Pauls is because I cannot stand the ergonomics. They are heavy guitars, and they just sit weird in against my body. It's very hard for me to hold a Les Paul comfortably, and because I have a shoulder injury, and it's just really heavy, and it keeps me from playing more. So I'm just checking my notes. I'm gonna edit this part out of the video anyway. Happy. I'm so happy. Yes, I'm very happy with this guitar. It is not perfect. There is something to be said about the quality control even for Gibson custom shop, which I find very surprising for the price that you're paying. But man, it is time to make music. It is time to do art, to be productive, to be creative, and not to compare guitars, to restring guitars, to measure and control the humidity in your room because your hanging guitars will get damaged or lose their value. That's nonsense. I don't want to be a collector. I want to be a guitar player. I'm not a producer. I'm not Rick Beato or something like that. I don't need I don't need as many sounds. I think I just need one sound. I might be wrong. And I think this is it. So I hope to become an SG man, an SG player. And who knows, I might even sell that 335 and get like a custom SG, like a white with gold pickups. Oh shit. And I was talking about not buying stuff. Although I didn't invest money into these beautiful guitar singular. Thanks for watching. If you like this, you know what to do. Like it, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll do hopefully an in-depth video review for this guitar. It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful instrument. It is so beautiful and so easy to play, and I'm very excited about it. And yes, I traded for 4 guitars basically. That has to sink in, but so far it feels good. Thanks. Ciao.
Bye.